But before I get started talking about all the news and leaks and rumours and speculations, this is a spoiler warning. If you want to go into Doctor Who completely blind, spoilers, leave. But before you leave, please like and subscribe. That helps out a lot. So this week has been super hectic when it comes to both Doctor Who news and Doctor Who leaks. Filming in public will make it very hard to keep a lid on anything. But in addition to all the videos and the pictures that have been coming out of filming, there have been a couple interesting Reddit leaks that I want to talk about. But first we have an official announcement. The only official announcement in this entire video. Yasmin Finney has been cast as a character called Rose. That is literally all we know. The only official thing that's been said about this by Russ T. Davies is, and I quote, "Life on Doctor Who gets brighter and wilder. How can there be another Rose? You'll find out in 2023. But it's an absolute joy to welcome Yasmin to the Doctor Who set. We all fell in love with her in Heartstopper, one of those shows which changes the world. And now Yasmin can change the Whoniverse. So why is there another character called Rose? Well, there's some theories. The sort of main running theory is that this Rose is actually the daughter of Donna. Because obviously we know Donna's coming back. This could be Donna's sort of dormant memories of the Doctor and Rose manifesting in her calling her daughter Rose. And I honestly think that would probably be the only way you could bring in another character called Rose to have it be somehow connected to the, original Rose, I guess you could say. But that's really all we know about Yasmin joining Doctor Who. And I like that theory. I think it's probably correct, but what do you think? Now onto the leaks, because this is where things get truly spicy. A lot of what I'm about to talk about is purely speculation. We don't know anything apart from what we can physically see in the leaked images. And at best, they're very grainy. So take from it what you will. But to start off on the milder end of things, Unit's back, which I guess it's cool. I mean, Unit was always going to come back. Unit was in flux. Unit's been around since, forever. So it was only a matter of time before they come back, and they look cool, but that's really all there is to it. Unit's coming back. Pretty much confirmed. It's really not that big of a deal. But what is a big deal to me is Wilf is coming back. Bernard Cribbins is coming back as Wilf. Wilf, if you know me at all, which you don't, because this channel has 18 subscribers, I think 3 of them are my alt accounts. Wilf is one of my favourite characters in the Doctor universe. He's just so pure, and he just has a love for life, and I just love Wilf, and I love the fact he's back. But also that very much makes sense, considering Donna's coming back, that Wilf is coming back. But Bernard Cribbins is 93, so I don't know how much involvement he will actually have in the show, other than, maybe a scene here and there. But this picture does show David Tennant pushing him around in a wheelchair near the TARDIS set. So I don't know if the wheelchair is for Wilf the character or Bernard the actor, but we'll find out. I'm just really happy that Wilf is coming back. Now onto what I really made this video for. I'm going to show you a couple pictures, and I want you to tell me what you notice in these pictures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What can you notice from all of these? That's right. That is a very 10th Doctor-esque outfit, but it's not actually any of the outfits. The 10th Doctor went through, 2 or 3 costume changes within his run, but this isn't any of them. And additionally, this is not the 10th Doctor's screwdriver. It's a bit different, isn't it? Now, in a previous video, I said... Oh, I just thought of something. So you know that rumour going around that Jodie would regenerate into David Tennant again? What if that's true? What if Jodie regenerates into David Tennant, and David Tennant is the Doctor for the 60th anniversary, and he goes back to visit Donna and tries to fix his wrongdoings or whatever, and then he dies at the end of the 60th anniversary and becomes Shooty. Now, even though I thought that was a totally unique idea to me, apparently a lot of people thought about it. But I'm not angry, because I kind of love it. And that brings me to the biggest part of this video. A Reddit post by a user called BadBadWolf3, which details some stuff, to say the least. Just a quick warning again, if this is true, this is some major spoilery shit. So stop watching, but you've already gotten this far in the video, so I don't think you care that much. Major spoilers below. A friend of mine works at a Bad Wolf. I mean, look, apparently this Reddit user is pretty, like, on the dot when it comes to leaks. But when you start a post going, a friend of mine works at Bad Wolf, that's very much like, my dad works at Microsoft, I'm gonna get you banned. A friend of mine works at Bad Wolf, and has let slip some details about the upcoming 60th anniversary plans. This is all 100% accurate, so if you want to avoid spoilers, don't click below. David Tennant and Catherine Tate are back for 3 specials after Jodie regenerates into him on a cliff top. The 3 stories are linked by the Doctor working out why he got his old face back, and why he runs into Donna again after all these years. UNIT are back for the first episode. It's a simple alien invasion story, with the main emphasis on the Doctor reuniting with Donna again after 15 years for her. Sylvia and Sean return. Wilf is mentioned, but I don't know if he appears because Bernard Cribbins is now 93. We now know that he appears. Donna also has a daughter called Rose. Rachel Tahali also directs the first special. I don't think I said that right. Rachel Tahali? Talal. Rachel, this name, also directs the first special. Oh, and a class companion returns for the final special, but I don't want to ruin the surprise. That's all I know for certain at the moment, but I imagine something will be announced in the next week or 2 as filming begins. I really love that idea. Now, I know a lot of people don't. For good reason. Because bringing David Tennant back, just for the sake of bringing David Tennant back, is very much jumping the shark. That's very much like, hey, the fans like this, let's give it to them. I don't actually care if that's the reason, because I will take any reason to have David Tennant back as the Doctor. But some people want a more sort of accurate reason. However, the way they describe this, that it's 3 specials about the Doctor trying to figure out why he got his face back and why he's run into Donna again, I feel like there's a really good story in there. And Rusty Davies, again, as I've said many times, is a beast when it comes to writing. He is fantastic. So if this is what's happening, which, you know, might not be, but, you know, we'll see. If this is what's happening, I am fully down to explore this in 3 specials with David Tennant. I mean, just the fact that David Tennant, the Doctor, like, I don't care what you say, to me, anyway, David Tennant is the Doctor. Him coming back for 3 entire stories, my nerd brain just, like, explodes at the thought of that. And makes me really want to hurry up and get to when this starts. The only thing with this that I'm slightly worried about, which I don't think will actually be much of an issue, is, will this take away from Ncuti's regeneration? Because obviously, if this is true, Jodie regenerates into David, who then has these 3 specials, and then regenerates into Ncuti. Now, I don't know how that's going to come across to, like, the fan base, because it's going from, you know, I love Jodie Whittaker, but her era has not been the best era. It's probably been the most scrutinized era. You know, a lot of it deserved, and, you know, from certain members of the internet, not so well deserved. In fact, a bunch of sexist shit. But let's forget about that and just talk about the actual fan base. Coming off an era that hasn't been universally loved, to going back to a Doctor who basically is universally loved, and then leaving him behind yet again and then going to Ncuti. I'm just not sure how that dynamic is going to play out. I hope it works out good, because I want Ncuti to have the best sort of run on Doctor Who. Like, I am rooting for that man. But I'm also rooting for David Tennant, because I just kind of love this more than anything in the world. Sorry, Caitlin, my girlfriend. She's going to be mad that I said that. She'll see this when she sees it. But yes, I love David Tennant as the Doctor more than you. Okay, she actually just texted me just then. Like, literally as I said that. So, I'm just kidding. I love you just as much. But I'm excited. I do wonder when this is going to take place, though. Because obviously the 60th anniversary is like one day. So are these specials going to start at the 60th anniversary? As in, you know, start in November next year and then go on? Or, more likely, I reckon, the 3 specials are going to lead up to 60th anniversary. So the 60th anniversary will be the 3rd special. And we'll get one, you know, maybe New Year's. Which, you know, would actually work out timeline-wise because they're filming now. So I don't see why they couldn't make this a New Year's special, then Easter special, then finally the 60th anniversary. But we'll have to wait and see. What do you guys think about Or, oh, we didn't, wait. We didn't even talk about who the classic companion would be. There's, you know, a plethora of companions still around. If Liz Sladen was still alive, I would probably say it would be Sarah Jane to come back, but obviously that's not the case, and they would not recast her. Like, they would be utterly stupid to do that. So obviously, both Tegan and Ace are coming back for the Centenary special. So, I reckon it's just probably going to be one of them. Though according to this leak, the companions only come back in the third David Tennant special. So, we'll see. My money's on Ace, but, you know, we'll see. It could literally be anyone. I've got no idea who it would be. That is it for me. Let me know what you guys think about all these leaks and rumors. And I will be talking about basically everyone that comes out because I just kind of left talking about Doctor Who. Again, not a Doctor Who YouTube channel, just I talk about Doctor Who a lot. So that's all I've talked about so far. I will talk about other stuff, I promise. But yes, this is fantastic. I love this. Please let me know what you think. Also, like and subscribe because I want to build a community around here. I know there's a lot of Doctor Who fans on Twitter and YouTube and everything, but I want to build my own sort of community, you know? Probably steal from them, steal from, like, Davies and Tharis and all of them. But, yes. Thank you for joining me. I will see you guys later. Bye.